Rowan Kent is one of the many Future State new characters, and I do mean many. And while characters like Yara Flor and Red X did manage to bleed back into main canon, Rowan Kent hasn't. She's an African American Kryptonian woman who's a part of the Blue Lantern Corps, and is a descendant of Superman from the 30th century. That description right there sounds cool as hell. A Kryptonian with a Blue Lantern ring. Also, Superman comics have a long history of racism and sexism. And I mean really long, and Kryptonian especially. Therefore, making this character a descendant of Superman and a black woman makes me wonder if that was either intentional or not. But regardless, I think it's certainly a big deal considering a lot of stories from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And while a lot of people were confused at why she wasn't white because Clark is, that doesn't mean anything. If John had a child with a black woman, that child therefore would be biracial. For example, I myself am biracial. So just because Clark, who is her something great grandfather, is white, doesn't mean she has to be too. Rowan makes her debut in Future State Superman House of L one-shot in 2021. She's a twin sister of Rowan and Kent, the Superman of the 30th century. They're in the middle of a war with Apocalypse and Red King. Rowan is a contact for the House of L with the Green Lantern Corps, the Blue Lantern Corps, and other Lantern Corps. With her being a blue one, she's the perfect fit and also a member of the House of L. In this one-shot, she's not really doing all too much. Instead, the focus is more on her cousin, Thanade Banal. Her name is very hard to pronounce. It is spelled Theand apostrophe R space BAN dash capital E L. What does that spell? I don't know. But we do see Rowan do something, and that is fight a literal doomsday and hold her own. Of course, her brothers and sisters and cousins are also holding their own, but seeing her fight a doomsday was really cool to me. And there's a lot other stuff going on here that I'm not going to go over because I don't want to spoil it for you, just in case you want to read it yourself. But this is probably one of the better Future State comics. Some of them are okay, some of them are pretty bad, some of them are really good. This one's probably on the better side of things. Now, one might wonder, why am I making this video? And that's because I just love the concept of this, because the House of Elcrest means hope. The Blue Lantern Corps mean hope. So they just fit together really well, and it makes perfect sense that Rowan would be a Blue Lantern. However, we don't see her in main canon. I would really like to. Maybe she time travels back to the present, because I think the character and the concept of the character is so interesting. Same thing for dynamic with her brother. The idea that she kind of takes on a different mantle than he does. With him taking on the mantle of Superman, she takes on the mantle of more or less like the Green Lantern member of the group. Regardless, I really want to see her again, because just the concept of a Kryptonian with one of the Corp rings is so interesting, and I think could be so cool to have in a fight. Her fight with Doomsday, well, yes, she's not alone in the fight, is, in my opinion, really cool, and I really want her to return in main canon. And that's it. Like always, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!